My sweet, we must build undeniable proof that we are capable of digital presence, that we are a person worthy of followership. And I know this because as I've grown my online community to over 20,000 radiant humans, I have had all of the voices in my head that have told me, no, not ever, never ever. But I have 3 golden nuggets of information that have gotten me to the here and now. And I believe words are spelled. So let's see if I can rearrange these words into a magical order that will hopefully unlock something in your brain. So for starters, I did not show up online because I felt a few different ways. I thought that I didn't have anything of value to share. I thought no one would care to listen to me anyway, that people knew more about X, Y, and Z than me. And most critically, who am I to think that I should have a lot of followers or be the leader of a community? And the first piece of advice, and really the whole basis for this video, comes from my old CMO. I was the head of partnerships at a music tech company. I would have imposter syndrome all quarter. And then when my CMO would make me put together a presentation of everything I did and I would put it together and present it, I saw with my eyes how much I did and like how much I accomplished. And I was always like so surprised by what I was presenting. And it really got me thinking that like you are capable the whole time. And the thing that robs you, the thing that gives imposter syndrome legs to stand on is when you don't look at what you do. So the first step is list out all available evidence. You need to be stacking cold, hard evidence that you can do shit. That really helped me get brave about showing up online. It doesn't have to be like I've made videos before. Like my evidence that I could show up online was like, well, I got sober, so I could probably do this. I spoke on a panel one time. Act like you have a CMO and do this every few months. Write down the things that you've been able to accomplish. I still have to do this because the thing is all of these nuggets of information are practices. They are not like you do it once and then you're good because as we all probably know by now, imposter syndrome will rear its head all of the time. This is a tangent, but I was watching Seth Rogen and Jason Segel interview each other, and even Jason Segel is like, I don't think I'm allowed to make this movie. And Seth or someone else has to tell him like, no, dude, we're at that age. Like, we can do this shit. Just think about that. And it doesn't matter how big or how small they are because that is the brain telling you that you aren't enough. Write down the small wins, write down the big wins, because actually when you list it all on a page, you're like, oh, like you can't even tell the small wins from the big wins. The sheer amount of what you do in your day-to-day life, like how you show up for yourself, is the evidence. And it's literally your mind telling you, oh, it's not worth it. It's not even worth it to attempt this. What we're trying to do here is create momentum so that way you can actually achieve your dreams. Making this list of evidence is like pressing your gas on the brake and you're like, okay, we're going. What you're trying to do is literally gas yourself up. That's what we're doing right now. Like you don't gas yourself up enough. You're cool. I'm gonna assume you're cool if you are watching this. I call my voice that sits in my head that tells me that I'm not worthy of things, my little green goblin. And actually when I write my list of evidence, like the green goblin's like kind of like yelling at me, but when I write my list of evidence, he like gets quiet and he actually likes being quiet. It's just like something he always does because he's always done it. He like doesn't know how to do anything else. I would love to know if you could personify the voices that say all of these mean things, like what it looks like in your head for you. I can only picture a squatty fat green goblin. Now, step 2 is start getting tired of your own shit. The evidence should kind of start you. Like just do it without thinking about it. And what you're gonna do is act, but not only that, focus on what you are inputting. Like if you show up to social being like, okay, my first post is gonna get 300 likes. Bitch, try again. Probably not, okay? That's not what you need to do. The goal that you need to check off your list is not, I'm gonna get 300 likes. It's, I'm making a video. The things that you can control, like you can't really force 300 people to like, I guess you could, but you're not going to force 300 people to like your post to achieve that output goal. Like that's kind of up to the universe. But your input goal is showing up online, is deciding to make a video, is just pressing record and yapping about whatever, or filming something and putting a nice little text thought over it, right? That is what you should focus on. The evidence comes from, oh, I just posted a video. Like, I'm doing it. I'm literally in the act of doing it. I'm in a dip right now. You can look up what a dip is, but basically everyone, I think amongst all skills, like you go through this period where things just like tank, like you're kind of growing and you're like, fuck yeah. And then you're dipping. And this is where most people quit, is in the dip. But if you keep going, you come back up. And I started not taking my own advice and I started focusing on the likes. Like all I was thinking about was like, oh my God, my likes are down, my views are down. Like I can't even hit 10K. Like what is happening? And then I thought about it and I was like, babe, you aren't focusing on your video. You're so concerned about the output that you're kind of turning a blind eye to what you can control. And so you know what I did? Again, you focus on the input goals. You just get tired of your own shit. I got tired of just bitching about how shitty it was that like, I don't know if I went all the way to like, I'm shadow banned, but I was very close to that. When you get tired of telling yourself all the reasons why you can't, and then you pivot to just like, okay, well, instead of that, can I just focus on me? That literally brings the output back up. Guess what I did? All the last 10 days, I reworked my entire content strategy because obviously the things I was doing before weren't working now. I spent a little extra time on all of my scripts, something that I was kind of just going on autopilot with. And guess what? I'm coming back up, slowly but surely. In the dip, it feels like you have no evidence. Focusing on your input goals is another way to gather evidence. It's just a signal that we need to redirect our energy to our input goals. You don't want to go into the tornado that is, I don't have evidence, I'm worthless. Your voices will listen if you provide a narrative for it to follow and believe. It's like you're pitching them. You're like, okay, well, I did all of these things. And they're like, yeah, fair. Can't say anything about that. And my third golden nugget is start looking for signs. What you want to do is prime your brain to look for the evidence. You know your friend that thinks that everything is a sign? Like a bird crosses the street and she's like, that's a sign. I need you to be that friend for you. You were out and a friend brought up your video. The light where your film setup is, it just looks really good. Those are signs. And I need you to believe those are signs because what you're doing is priming yourself to look for evidence. I need you to be delusional about your success. When you start being delusional about your success, the Green Goblin, those like unworthy thoughts, they're just not as loud. Like they start to not match up with your version of reality. You're like, no, I saw that sign, so that isn't true. And the quicker you are, they'll still be there. Some days they'll be louder, but the quicker you are to be like, no, that's not true. That is when you cultivate this evidence loop that you are good, that you are capable of doing this. I'm starting a commune on Delulu Avenue. That is where we're all going to live. I feel it's like we have so many roadblocks when it comes to our growth and achieving our goals. But as I've spent more time achieving things and doing things and proving to myself I can do things, the biggest roadblock is me. And the biggest roadblock is you. So use these 3 nuggets to prove to yourself that you are not a roadblock. Do not let the Green Goblin inside of you give you so much power that you just don't even try for yourself. You deserve more than that because the world needs your magic. Your business needs your magic. Your business, your art needs you to show up online. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this conversation. It really helps get this message to people that also need to hear it. And if you're feeling stuck creatively on social media, if you're ready to grow your business and your art and you're tired of just doing the same things and kind of running in circles, you're ready to unlock that next level of life, that next level of creative abundance, of career opportunity, please reach out and book a strategy call. I would love to connect with you. I have a coaching program called Intentional Impact Immersion, and it's 8 weeks of beautiful, intensive, but feel good social media creation. And we do it in a really sustainable way with a bunch of other magical, magical people. Okay, love you.